kids, how's it going? I just got back from, yes, I went to Trader Joe's again. Why is that? I'm also opening up some red wine because it's Friday. Doesn't feel like Friday. But anyway, I told you guys I've been diving into all these books, and it is so thrilling because I am learning so much. I feel like I'm bartending right now. I'm learning so much about all this stuff. Remember I told you, I think I mentioned, that I was reading these books? You know, and I just wanted to find out more about raw food, and, you know, anything to do with detoxing is right along with what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys before, but when I was thinking about the past couple years, year and a half of what's been going on in my life, before this happened, okay, so before this all coincided right with kind of when my husband came home and went off the deep end, that's when I started having all of these medical issues. Before that, listen to this, I didn't even have a primary doctor. I hadn't been to the doctor for probably 5 years. I think I've joked with you guys like that I have medication here, you know, cough syrup or whatever. I don't use it because I don't get sick. That just goes to show you when you really make your health a priority, and my diet has improved so much since then. I can only imagine what going forward I'm going to be able to do. My health insurance carrier is going to be very happy with me. But seriously, I started thinking about, because that's what I read in Jillian's book. It's all about, you know, antibiotics and what being on antibiotics does to us and our body. And I knew, I've said to several people that have worked with me for years, I'm like, I have been on antibiotics, double dose, double strength, for close to 2 years. That is horrible, horrible. And you know, it wasn't, but that's what happens when you go to, you know, your average doctor. They are not interested in digging and finding out what's causing the symptoms. They just want to prescribe something. I mean, that's the game. That's how it all works. A lot of times. That's not to make a blanket statement or sweeping generalization about doctors. But again, when you're going to doctors, they're generally just going to prescribe something for that symptom. And all I know is that whatever was happening, I really don't believe that it was diagnosed. And there certainly are more natural solutions to that. So everything I'm reading is starting to make that much more sense. And so, you know, I'm reading this book and listening to what she's talking about with, you know, why do we need to detox and what do you accomplish when you detox? She's talking about how everything, I hope I'm going to say this correctly, produces, you know, an overgrowth of yeast in our bodies, which is obviously not key, you know, when people talk about an overgrowth of yeast. Listen to this. It says medications and yeast. In addition to the overwhelming intake of flour and sugar in the Western diet, the other major contributing factor to yeast in women is medication, predominantly antibiotics and hormones like those found in HRT and birth control pills. Progesterone feeds, I don't know how to say this, candida albicans, and estrogen supports glycogen, which yeast feeds on. If you have a history of taking these medications, birth control or HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, if you don't know, or antibiotics, which I've been on both, double strength and both together, the likelihood of a yeast overgrowth and the symptoms that go with it is high and must be treated accordingly before you can ever hope to lose weight or feel good again. Even if you have a history of eating meat, chicken, and dairy, other than those that are going to be, again, organically grown and raised, free. You have been unknowingly taking antibiotics by eating the flesh and drinking the milk from hormone and antibiotic-injected starch-fed animals. This kills off the susceptible bacteria while it increases your resistant bacteria. People, all of this stuff is just so coming together. And you know, it's pretty simple when you think about, you know, what's the best thing to do about it. The best thing to do is to get as clean as you possibly can in your diet, figure out, start to realize all of these potential contributing factors. And guess what? Maybe it's not affecting you right now, but don't think that it's not. Don't think that it's not. Sorry. Don't think that it's not having an effect. What you take in, whether it's on your skin or through what you eat and drink, it all has a cumulative effect. Sometimes there's some people that have great resistance and great metabolism, whatever, and it might not affect you, but for those of us, they're calling me on the other line. I just need a break, people. Give me 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on, but anyway, this book just blew me away, and it so hit me, and guess what? I had already been kind of moving in the direction of getting, hold on. Hey, can I call you right back? Okay, bye. Moving in the direction of getting cleaner and healthier with my food. And then I read this and I'm like, why don't I? Why don't I start focusing on, you know, really detoxing? I had already ordered my Arbonne 7-day detox cleanse. And I'm like, you know what? I'm already having the green smoothies. I'm already having fruit and vegetables. Why not do this? So me and Meg are going to do this 30-day detox, which it's not some crazy diet to lose weight. It's about detoxing your body, and inevitably you should be losing weight along the way. But for me, it's about getting my body back to normal, washing out all the crap that has accumulated because of all of this medicine and instability and craziness the past year and a half. And you guys, like I said, I knew towards the end of last year that my body, it was like, boom, overnight, it just changed. And I felt like I was in somebody else's body. It was bizarre. And I knew, and some of my friends, you know, so many of you, and God bless you, you know, were like, you're just not being patient. You're not giving, you know, this enough time. I knew there was something else going on. You know, and then I read and I find out that all of these things can be a result of, you know, hormones and antibiotics and, you know, an unclean diet in the area of, you know, highly chemicalized. Look at what I was drinking for breakfast every morning. I mean, about 6 Splendas in my coffee and sugar-free creamer that's filled with, you know, what is it, hydrogenated corn syrups and solid. I mean, I don't even know what was in it. And I've been doing that for years. But guess what? I'm feeling better every single day because really, this is what I do. I just drink wine all day. Whew, life is good. I also today bought stevia, which I had been reluctant to buy because when I cut out, I almost said NutraSweet. When I cut out the artificial sweeteners, I don't know, in my mind I was thinking that stevia was just another thing that I was going to start, and then somewhere down the line, 5 or 10 years, it would be shown that, oh, that's dangerous. Because that's what happened. With Equal and NutraSweet, it started off okay, and then it turned out that it was bad. And then Splenda started off okay, and now it's turning out that it's bad. And now everybody's going for stevia. But I did some digging around, and this is completely, anybody will tell you, it's completely natural, it's completely safe. So I'm going to be using this in my green smoothies, which I've been making some awesome ones lately. And I had a killer workout yesterday. For those of you that are wondering, I'm doing all of my training at home now. I actually canceled my gym membership for several reasons. Just because I'm going to be traveling a lot and not in town a lot. But also, I mean, it was just, you know, it's half an hour there, it's half an hour back, and a lot of the type of training that I'm doing and doing more yoga and kind of alternating and not necessarily wanting to do the type of cardio where I'm standing on a treadmill anymore. I want to do, you know, I just got new Taibo. I like to do kickboxing. Yesterday, what did I do? I think I did Muscle Max by Kathy. It was awesome. I'm so feeling it in my glutes. And then I still like the idea of like 1 day a week doing isolation, like 1 day a week, you know, just blasting out my shoulders. I really like how Jenny had me set up on that, where like 1 day, I love shoulders because that's my favorite part and the part of me that I really want to develop more. So I think always I'll do a day of shoulders and whatnot, but I'm kind of just transitioning as I go, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's like, it's really cool to be able to pick out what training I want to do. And I got some new DVDs. I actually got, when I started working out at the gym, I sold a lot of my old DVDs, so I got some of my Kathy ones back again. I love this boot camp one. And then this Squeeze by Tracy is a totally different type of workout, but I like it. You know, it's more like toning. I would say it's more like toning and a lot of like ballet type of moves. So it's totally different from our hardcore gym workouts, but I love it. So I'm eating stuff that I'm enjoying. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about the future in general, and I'm excited. I just can't share with you guys enough how awesome it is to learn all of this and to just feel like, wow, you know what? Other people have gone through this. Other people have figured out what's going on, and there's an answer. There's an answer, and it tastes good. The answer tastes good. I mean, I'm beside myself with excitement about all of this. I just feel great, and I get better every day. That's all there is to it. So you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers to you.